Hey, what's up, everybody? Matt Johnson here. This is the latest mini episode of Real Estate Uncensored, as always. Greg McDaniel in the co-pilot seat. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Hey, dude, we're going to cover some really cool stuff in regards to our farming products, some farming techniques, styles, a quick little tidbit to wet the whistle, I would say, right?
Yes, exactly. So the reason we're doing this, we've got a really great hangout coming up on Friday with a guy named Jeff Cohn. He's going to be talking about how to take more listings, and on that hangout, we've got a special announcement about a big product we've been working on, a video training course. We'll give you some more details then, but this will, like you said, is a little bit to wet the whistle, so to speak, and give people a taste of what they're going to be getting out of that potential product. And there's a way that you can get it and get in on the beta test, basically, for that product in exchange for taking a look at it and give us some feedback. So for now, for anybody watching this on the replay, if you're watching this on YouTube, do yourself a favor, subscribe on YouTube, like the video, and that way YouTube knows that you like it. They'll start serving up more content like this to you, and they'll also let you know every time we come out with a new video for you.
Hey, Matt,
Yes.
I got a replay playing in my ears live right now of us talking.
Okay.
Like it's on a loop.
Are you on, did you go to RU Live or anything?
Nope.
Okay. You've got a loop going on.
Found the problem.
You got it?
So everybody, it's called what you call technical difficulties, and yes, that would be operator error on this one. I was very excited about watching our own hangout, so I had the timer up on night, and then all of a sudden I hear our illustrious voices. I'm like, wait a minute, why is Matt saying the exact same thing he just said?
Oh my goodness.
So,
all right,
so
well, let's get into it. Farming, three-tiered system. What's
obviously let's not talk about technical farming because I'm not a good teacher at the moment right now. It's also been a long day. I've been teaching students all morning long, and I'm pretty much spent, but it's been an amazingly good day. So, yeah, let's knock it out of the park, dude. What do you want to tackle first? You hit me up with one, and I'll counter it with either a high-tech or a high-touch version of what you come up with.
Well, first of all, what's the deal? And this is something that was interesting to me when I first started to get to know you and what you taught about farming. So I've never heard anyone else talk about having a three-tier set of farms or groups of neighborhoods that you go after. So first of all, just explain the theory behind that and why you teach students to do that.
Okay, so the three-tiered geographical farming is a hedging maneuver, so that when like in 2008, any of us that were in the business that are watching this or the replay, you remember how much that sucked when 2007 just dropped off like a rock, and 2008 dragged across the bottom, bumping along on all the rocks, hitting ourselves on the heads because we couldn't farm anywhere, we couldn't get any business, because every market will go like this, up and downs, right? So what the three-tier farming technique is basically this: you need a low, you need a middle, and you need a high farming areas. And what that does is the low is going to be your first time buyers, the more affordable marketplaces. And you want those folks to jumpstart your business or be the that continuous part of your business, because there's always going to be first time buyers out there that are eager to get in their first house, no matter what the marketplace is. Then you get your move up buyers, and that's your middle tier. That's your, maybe after 1 or 2 kids, they go from the 1 or 2 bedroom condo or townhouse, they go into this 3-2 single family home, a little bit of room for the 2 dogs and half a cat and almost a third child.
Half of a cat.
Half a cat.
That's fine. They're so much better than full cats.
You don't need a full cat. I mean, come on. Those things just meow, whine, eat food, and bitch at you for not filling up their water dish. But then you take those folks, and then they make them move up to their, their kind of crown jewel for a little while. And the upper echelons are the price points where that's their show-off house. That's where we're going to spend the majority of their lives for the most part, no matter which area you're moving in. So our area is going to be a little bit different than Nebraska when it comes to your higher price points. And it's going to differ for your marketplace as well. But you'll know what I'm talking about in your different areas. Now, it also does this for you as well. It also goes for investment buying, because your higher price point folks are probably going to want to invest down into your beginning price points down here, or maybe even into your middle tier, depending on what they're looking for. Also, your higher tier is eventually going to be moving down to your middle tier. Your middle tier is going to move up to your upper tier. Your bottom tier is going to move to your middle tier. And these things are going to puddle jump all over the place, so that what it does is, no matter what kind of marketplace it is, super hot, you can be selling in all 3. If it's going to be all of a sudden everything shuts off like a light switch, you can't sell the upper, but you can sell the lower and the middle. you guys, you always have business, and that's the most important part. And I'm not talking like 3 homes per market area, okay, guys? I'm talking like, go out there and get 500 homes per zone, 500 for lower, middle, and upper. That way you have 1,500 homes. I would prefer to see you have between 2,000 and 2,500 optimally, but I know that's a lot of homes. There's a lot of mailers, door knocks, pop buys, all the things that give you business. I understand it, but minimum of 1,000, 1,500, please. It is a numbers game. And that's, again, why you're going to have the 3 tiers. So I hope that answered it for you, Matt. And I could keep going, as you do know. I love to talk about this stuff. But that's enough for you guys to understand. Now, if you want to really get into finding those marketplaces, you're going to have to check out the product.
All right. And I was running some numbers while you were talking, Greg. So you can hit about, what do you say, 25 doors an hour, right?
In our marketplace, we hit about 25 doors an hour due to the fact that we have about anywhere from 1/3 to 1/2 acre lots. So if you have more condensed living environments, like higher end townhomes or smaller lot areas, you could hit much more, but yes.
Okay. So if you had, 2,500 homes sounds like a lot. It would probably, if you're going to get out there and work your farm a couple hours a day, 5 days a week, it'll take you 5 to 6 months to come back to the same person again. So that's why, like Greg, you mentioned, throw in mailers, throw in slide dial voice drops and all this stuff, because you're not going to be able to physically hit that many people if you're doing like a 2,500 total homes.
Right. We're also talking about Facebook ads. We're talking about YouTube ads. We're talking about events. We're talking about, and the list keeps going and going and going. Just call around, just solds, just listings, just pendings, open house, door knocks. So you'll be your circles that you're going to be prospecting around in your farm area, they're going to start crossing lines on different subject matters. And that's what you want. You don't want to go out there with just a stagnant, hello, my name is Greg and I work for this company and I'm wondering if you're thinking about selling your home. Boring. Everybody says it. But if you can come out there with different messages, just sold a home, just listed a home, doing an open house, have a buyer need, I want to sell, I want to grow in this marketplace. They're seeing you be successful in multiple different areas. Everybody wants to work with a successful agent. It's like everybody wants to date the most attractive male or female, opposite genders, because that's what you're going at. You're going after the best. So why would that change when it comes to finding a real estate agent? You want to find someone that can get your home either purchased or sold in the shortest amount of time with the least effort and the least headache and heartache. And that's what someone like yourself, when you start utilizing these geographical farming techniques that Matt and I have put together in this amazing product, that you will be able to understand in great depth on how you can take this, leverage it, and do it today, and even bring in some outside third parties. They're going to help you offset the cost and make it even more attractive in certain circumstances.
Yeah, and I think probably what a lot of agents struggle with is the idea that they want to be everywhere and they want to be all things to all people. And the problem with that is, if you're trying to market to an entire city, there's no way you're going to get the repetition if you're a single agent. And even if you're a small team, sometimes with more resources for marketing, there's no way that you can just get your name out there and get it out enough that people are going to remember it and come back to you if you're trying to market to everybody all the time. So you want to take that down, and rather than trying to market to everybody, you market to a very small number of people, and you're there over and over and over and over and over again. They say it takes at least a minimum of 8 times for somebody to remember a brand name. Doesn't matter whether you're a band, it doesn't matter whether you're a realtor or any other kind of small business. There's no way for you to replicate the brand building marketing of a Coke or somebody else that has thousands of dollars to pour into a market to just build up repetition and advertise to an entire city that way. So pick a smaller market, between 1,500 and 2,500 homes, and just be there all the time.
All the time. So, there's a story that I tell in the product about a gentleman who went out and he door knocked 1 hour a day. He was in San Jose, California, and doesn't matter if you talk to one person or 20 people. 1 hour, 60 minutes. That's it. Boots on ground. He did that every day. He made, on average years, about $250,000. On really good years, $850,000, because he went to a specific farm area where he was known, liked, and trusted, and he just was consistently there. He was the face of real estate, and that's why he made that income. So if that's attractive to you, you need to check out what we have.
Yep, absolutely. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I think we'll skip. We'll do another one on how to check for a competing and a dominant agent, and that's also in our overview video as well, which will be shortly available. So join us this Friday in 2 days for the special live interview with Jeff Cohn, where we're talking about prospecting systems to sell 500 homes a year. That's going to be insane, and then that's when we'll release the special announcement on how you can get early access to this whole farming video training course, where you can get it for super cheap and get in on like the beta test, so you can give us some feedback, and then we can make changes and make the product even better before we actually release it to the general public. So like I said, if you're watching the replay, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. If you like what you hear and you want to do the audio version, head on over to iTunes or Stitcher and subscribe there. So any final parting words of wisdom?
Yeah, hey guys, I do Periscopes quite often. You know, subscribe to me. Find me on Periscope. I'm at McDaniel Systems. I post little nuggets of goodness all over the place for people to pick up whenever you can. There's also replays you can watch for up to 24 hours after that. So if you need some more FaceTime with me getting some more tidbits, log on to the Periscope. I'll be able to help you more frequently, not infrequently, frequently.
more infrequently. I would like to help you less than I already do.
I will talk to you less than I possibly can now.
All right, guys. Clearly, we need to both take a nap, so I think that's going to do it for this one.
Hey, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, hold up. I want to give a quick little shout out to my Eileen. Eileen is our team manager right there. That is her.
Hi, Eileen.
And she is the reason why I am able to do this, guys. So if you guys call in 838-4300, give Eileen a little bit of love and just thank her for us. She's gonna kill me now.
Oh yeah. This would be awesome.
All right, bye guys.
Bye guys.